Hello everyone, this is DH and today we become Master Hunters of the New World. This run is not really TA rules because I'll be switching my set for each monster, but otherwise it's TA. So no mantles, no traps, even though they're all elders, no wall bangs, blah blah blah. And let's get started. So do some pre-buffing. I'll activate Protective Polish right out of the gate for Teostra because it has very low health. And let's do it. It has a blast aura, so this will be interesting. And since I got to do the first slap before it noticed me, it will do 2 rowers, so that's the first one, and here's another one. Managed to get into sword really quickly and then dodge it. Got some sword hits, and let's go after that delicious Teostra phase. The blast mode's a bit annoying though. You have to watch out for the blast clowns. You can punish its dashes when it comes back to you, it won't launch you. And the tail attacks are a bit annoying, because you can't hit the face, it shows its butt to you. Got a single quick hit in there before going for the clutch claw, but then let's just let go and attack a bit more. Got the trip, so it's wombo combo time, the double slash, then the triple vertical slash into another double slash combo, and finish with a ZSD. There cancelled it really quickly, managed to not get hit by the drift. This was a bit suboptimal, you can dodge through that explosion, but I'm very inconsistent on that. I want to blame the PS4 frame rate, but I think I'm just bad at dodging it. So I just got out of the way, got a Clagger and another ZSD. Got the second trip, and from my previous attempts in this quest, I know that by the time it trips the second time, it's nearly dead. So I want to finish this with a ZSD. Got the Heartbreak already, so it's dying. Thankfully, Elemental Files charge up really fast. The Emp gauge, so I ran out and got it back up super fast. So I could ZSD as it ran away and kill it. This is the first set for this quest. It's one of the KR water switch acts. And I noticed that I can just run the attack charm with my more comfortable stats that don't run resentment and have a health augment. So I'm doing that instead now. No power prolonger, but the elemental files charge up really fast for amped, so it's fine. Now let's do the first set switch. For Teostra I use the KR Water, and for Lunastra I use the set with the KR Ice Switch X. It's the same set of the Lunastra run I posted a few days ago, no changes at all, so you already know the set if you saw that run. Now let's get back and just wait. It takes a while for her to spawn, and also a while for her to get to the area where she fights you. I couldn't ever get her attention beforehand, so I had to wait until she flew all the way from her spawn to the area we fight her in. And yeah, let's just sit and wait for a while. Here I set up the Power Axe buff, just to have it on. I can easily heal myself before the fight. She does that non-deafening roller first, then she lands and do her roller. I messed up there, should roll that, it's okay, we'll live, I think, I hope. I use the blind spot on her left foreleg to get the wound there really quickly. For the head we need some bigger opening to slap her around. Unfortunately this wastes a lot of time, all the blue fire and she camped in the lava for a bit. Here go a bit YOLO, clutch into her face like that. Fortunately she was winding up for the mini Nova, so I could do the triple slap into clutch claw attack thingy. And now the fight starts. If you watched my previous Lunastra run, it's the same plan, it's the same monster. Stay at her sides, because that's safer, and that was bad. You can roll through that, I just mistimed it. So as I was saying, stay at her sides and just attack her in any way you can. So got the Clagger here. Once again, I'll just clutch to her and let go, because I have no amp for the ZSD. And just attack. She's winding up for the mini Nova, dodge through the flame burst. This is what I should have done in my previous Lunastra run. I struggled a lot with that move. And look at all the platforms on the lava and stuff. I got them all. I'll go for the whole mount here because Lunastra is pretty bothersome. So got a mount, okay, I'll take it. And unload the mount finisher on her face, which takes a lot of ice damage. Now just comboing her around. When Lunastra is in the resets, she changes areas really fast. So here I know for sure after this mount she'll be switching areas. I do this yesterday to try and dunk her, but I got it way too early. So I got the Clagger before she could take off. I should have attacked a bit more before going for the ZSD. Then I could have dunked her. But that's fine. I think you hear some meowing from Sisa in the recording. She's asking for attention at my side right now. And back to Lunastra, and got to reapply both wounds. So Hero's going for the arm, but I noticed that she's starting charging up. I thought going to the face would stagger her out of it, but it didn't. I tried to clutch block to the arm, but I missed twice. This Lunastra is super duper sloppy. So okay, we just attack a bit. Hugging her is pretty safe, as you can see. Her circular flamethrower misses entirely. She's leaving already, and just like I messed up beforehand, the ZSD too early, now I just miss it. Yeah, this could be a lot better. And spoiler alert, I want to miss a discharge now, and I've actually hit it. So yeah, spoiler for 15 seconds into the future or something. Just resharpen really quickly when Iris goes to sleep. And now my plan here was to miss this discharge, to hit her head with only the final explosion, get the sleeping bonus. But then I actually hit her, whoopsie, and somehow let shoot her legs. But hey, I got a trip out of that, so it's fine I guess. Got out of amped. So I went to rebuild amped and lose ZSD, but the double slash already killed her. Yay! 2 out of 4 down, halfway through. As I mentioned before, this is the exact same set from my Lunastra hunt. The most notable thing in it is that both I got 100% affinity without weakness exploit, because her legs are never weak spots, even when wounded, and windproof, so I can deal better with the mini Nova and her other wind pressure moves. Back to switching sets. Once again, now a set for Velkhana. I'm taking the Kiar King switch X for fire now, and I'm sure the most attentive of you are already thinking, but DH, fire isn't all that hot. Pun intended against Velkhana, her head takes little fire damage, your brawl switch X would have been better. To which I say, you are 100% correct. If you're hunting a Velkhana, take a brawl option, not a fire option. But I want to choose 4 different X's for 4 different monsters, so I'm using the fire one here, even though it's not 100% optimal. It's not terrible either. But there's the hot tip. If you want to dunk this run, do the exact same thing, but take a raw option for Velkhana. So we're just waiting for Velkhana in here. Got the Power X buff while it comes around. Got Protective Polish ready. Now heal up this red HP. Instructed with a dunk pod and do the triple slap into Clutch Claw. And just like Teostra, since it didn't engage me before, it will engage us after this attack. There's the Enrage Roller, and not the engaging one, but I'm pretty bad at rolling through that. Velkhana's head is a complete blind spot while it's flying, so I can do another clutch claw attack really safely. And it's been a huge while since I hunted a Velkhana, so this will be a bit sloppy. Throw through that, but her face is not over there. Once again, messing up the spacing a bit, hitting her forelegs rather than the face, which is a much better hit zone. Whoopsie, messed up dodging that, that attack's a bit annoying. I meant to dodge and punish it. I'm gonna go for the YOLO ZSD because Velkhana's head is generally vulnerable, but her charge is one of the attacks that hit it, so whoopsie. Finally got it topple. And it's time to go Unga Bunga on its head, so Bunga Bunga! Do the ZSD preemptively there. This will be safe, got a Clagger. Messed up a bit of the reload, but it's okay, we can do another one. I'm off tracks to avoid the long reload, but then I got hit by the roller. One quick hit to punish that, and then dodge the ice skulls. And then to dodge her charge and get one attack in really quickly. Another trick, that's nice. Yeah, it's going smoothly now, but even though the start was super sloppy. The wound on its head ran out, unfortunately, but then I decided to just Unga Bunga here. Unfortunately, got clutched to its wings rather than the head. So that was a bit bad. Managed to get away, so have to run all the way to its nest, which is in the same place as it was in the beta, so the Uragan nest. Fortunately, this wastes a bit of time, especially since the start of the Velkhana stuff was already super sloppy. I imagine if someone really wanted to run this quest, they could just murder Velkhana in one area, like I did with Teostra. But it will suffice for this run. Here, just getting ahead of Velkhana because it takes forever to arrive, so I didn't want to waste time waiting for it to land and go to sleep. Like, just wanted to get back into the fight as soon as possible. We've got Power Axe in there too, and let's finish it. Goes with the Ice Rain, hit the head, but the slope means I miss a bit. No one likes slopes. Same deal, dodge towards the center and hit Velkhana. Dodge the 2 tail stabs, it's not in range anymore, punish, and it's dead already. Here's the fire set, once again running the attack charm, because I don't want to run resentment of the 4 monster quest, that's way too unreliable, I don't want to kill myself. And this gets 100% affinity only with a wound, and Weakness Exploit, pretty typical set. Weakness Exploit only up to level 2 because that's all that's needed with huge native affinity on the weapon and the suffix set giving plus 40% already. Now for the final set, it's going to be a raw set because Element is really terrible on Raider Nergigante. For Velkhana it's just, it works, but raw is better, but for Raider it's like Element's flat out terrible. The only way it takes high elemental damage on body parts is if they have black spikes, but you should not let it get you black spikes in the first place. And the white spikes, body parts, take pretty little elemental damage and a lot of raw damage, so go raw or go home essentially. When it spawns it goes back to this area. So we'll just wait a bit here. You can see the X marking the spot where it will go to. As usual, get Power Axe ahead of time, just because I can, really. No harm in doing it. And there's Ruiner. So this opener is something I got from the Tempered Ruiner runs. I think Nora uses it. Dodge the rower, then do a Morphing Sweep on its white spike plant, get a trip. And then we can do a discharge into claw to its face. As it gets up, it tries to do the metallic spike moves, but we just slap it around and don't allow for that. Here I should have delayed the attack a bit to get hit by the roar in the air, but I was pretty nervous. It's the 4th monster in this run, so I attacked a bit too early and got hit by the roar. It's okay though, I can still manage this. Going for the white spikes in the head, because its head takes a while to flinch, so I wouldn't flinch it during the move, but it did it again, so yeah, then I flinched during the second one. It is a somewhat bad positioning into its side, got me thrown a row to that lane slam. This is the attack it does with black spikes on its wing. It starts with black spikes on that wing, where it roars but it's not deafening. Since I was idling, I could shift the weapon, panic dive. No time to panic dive this though. So dodge diagonally and then roll again to get out of the way of the spikes. Got a flank, so attack this arm for a bit and get a trip. And let's go to Combo City. Mark 2x there just for a bit of gauge. And I missed a lot. Now it's going to attack with its left arm, just get out of the way and punish. I wanted to hit the ZSD to the face, but I missed, so I just cancel out early. And no one likes ledges either. Once again attacking with the left arm. So just get over to the other side. And then go head to head, it's wounded, it has white spikes, super meaty target, got the crit. Broke that a bit too early, unfortunately, and messed up with the reload, so I got hit by the rower. But hey, at least I have sword gauge now. You can see it dropped one pot already. Got super lucky with it missing that attack, so I could dodge the spike explosion later. Just wound his arm. I know I won't break the spikes because I didn't hit it too much, and then I can break it super easily now, see? Once again, Trip Ruiner is Combo City. Here I tried to do the Heaven's Ward thingy to get gauge for amped to do a discharge. I figured it should be limping away soon. It didn't, but I got another trip. So here I do a ZSD predicting it will limp away. But I was wrong. I tried to let go to avoid that spike explosion, but I didn't avoid it. This part I'm fearing for my life. I got super lucky with the roll there, dodging that. Then I'll heal myself. No need to cure the blading because it's limping away, so just go for ZSD on the head, hopefully get a trip, but I got horn break instead, so I didn't trip. Hit again by the ring attack thingy. This is super sloppy. Okay, hold through the spike explosion and hit a bit more. And finish with a ZSD. How climatic, or anti-climatic, since the initial thrust killed it. But hey, it's done. This is my new anti-Ruiner Nergigante set. Gets to 100% affinity without a wound, because you can't always hit a wounded part with all the white spikes going on. But I'm not running peak performance. If you want to go full try hard, you can just run in peak performance rather than power prolonger. But I'm a power prolonger kind of guy. So there's another hot tip if you want to dunk this: run peak performance and never get hit. Especially by those wing attacks, I guess. And the affinity augmentations also to help get to 100% affinity without needing a wound. So I guess we're real master hunters now or something, according to the quest name, huh? Of course, I had already cleared this one, but this was the first speedrun attempt that was good enough for YouTube, I think. There's our final time. The only entry in the leaderboards was a freestyle run that is 17 minutes and something seconds, so I'm pretty glad with this, since it's mostly TA, but I switched my sets around. Always with the switch X though. And as usual, I hope you guys like this. Thanks for watching, stay home, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next hunt. Bye bye, see ya!